going?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Friday at 420. My name is Mike Nabuurs, your host for the next 40 minutes. First and foremost, thank you so much for checking out our little show. It used to be a radio show, and then we don't want to get into that. Now it's on Facebook Live every Friday at 420. And don't forget, you can always check out our previous episodes by going to any of the streaming services. And we would love you to check out old episodes. In fact, I thought on a future episode that we're doing now, I'm going to wear a cowboy hat just so it will look like an old episode. But I thought about that today. I thought, it'll look like an old episode. Anyway, let's get to the panel. Let's get things going right away. We've got a very special guest who's got some great local content for you, some cool stuff happening. So we want to share that. We've got to find out what the hell happened to Patrick. So let's do that by introducing him. Please say hello to my friend and mentor, Patrick Coppolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. Wow,
All right.
it's you got a little bit of facial hair, but the picture I saw on Facebook, you cleaned it right up.
Yeah, it comes back fast.
It does. Because you just shaved an hour ago, which is weird, right? What prompted the full? Because you did the head and everything. You're gonna have to off the cap for a minute. Show us. Look at the cue ball. Wow,
I'm Mr. Clean now.
Wow, that is awesome. So what prompted that? Was it Manolis who inspired you? Because Manolis had his head shaved last time we did.
No, well, I usually shave my head. I try to keep it like during the pandemic. I've been going like a month or two without it. But
okay.
But my face though, I usually always have a beard, and then not too long ago I had a mustache, and then usually like once a year I just get rid of all of it.
Again.
I just feel like I need to get rid of it.
Start again. Got to get me some 2021 hair growing here. This is last year's stash.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you, and you look so young when you lose the beard, don't you?
It's quite different. Yeah.
Start getting carded at the LCBO and shit.
Yeah. No, because I have my mask on. It makes no difference actually.
That's true. I forgot about the mask.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We got to say hello to Manolis Zontanos.
Hey, dude. How
you know him, you love him. How are you, Manoli?
I'm really happy to see you. This is all I really have anymore. It's just like this is
so sad.
I'll try to talk to someone and then like words won't come out of my mouth properly, and I'm like, I'm dying. My brain is slowly. I'm not conversating with people enough that I feel dumb. I know I'm dumb, but I know I am dumb, but now I feel it.
That's terrible. A lot of stuff still going on in your life, Manolis, and I want to say I did see you shared on Instagram, maybe on Facebook too, but just the clip of you sharing the story of Nia Vardalos and how she helped you through the passing of your father. I saw it got a lot of great traction, and that was really cool. And I thought the way you put it out there was really nice, just showing love back to her for what she did for you, right?
Yeah, and she actually replied to it on Twitter.
Awesome.
Saying thank you. So yeah. I don't know. That made me happy because that's kind of what I wanted to make sure she
knew how much it meant to you.
Yeah, well, that I have gratitude for her and love. Yes.
That's very cool. I thought that was really neat. So great to have you two boys hanging out with me and our special guest. He's been on previous episodes. In fact, you can go to any streaming service and listen to those previous episodes that featured our good friend, Mr. Mike Mitchell.
Hello. Man, last time I was on here, Manolis just got a haircut. But he did it in the mohawk, and I said he looked like Anthony Kiedis. So that's how long it's been. I've been on this one.
It has been a while since we've had you on. Mm-hmm. And for people watching on the Facebook, of course, it says Allison Ivan. That is not your name.
Oh shit! So it does.
Yeah.
I want to be clear.
Yeah,
that's not your nom de plume.
Not anymore. I had to borrow this computer. So.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Mike, you've been up to some cool stuff, right? I mean, COVID didn't slow you down at all, brother.
A little bit it did, but we made a TV show, and both these guys, both Pat and Manolis, were on it, and like hilarious parts of it, I think.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, Mike.
I thought it was fun.
I did. So what Mike, I'm going to ask you, Mike, was it Manolis or Patrick who didn't forward the invitation to me to be on?
It was me, Mike. I told him.
It was Manolis. Yeah. It was all Manolis. You know what? I asked specifically if we could get you, and he's like, that guy?
Yeah. No, he said he asked you and you weren't available or something.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what's funny? The one funny thing is that I don't I've never really done much. I've done a whole bunch of TV, but never anything that was scripted. And the only problem people have with me is I don't block well because I'm 6'5". So, I mean, every shot's got to be a long shot. Otherwise, you end up with all these height issues, right? So I'm sure just as well the show went on with it.
I'm sure Mike will have you on season 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cue me up for season 2. That'd be fantastic. Mike, talk to me a little bit about this show. I know it's on Bell Fibe, and let me just quickly explain how that works for people who have Fibe. Bell Fibe delivered to their homes. You can go to 001 and all the Bell Fibe TV shows come up. And there's a whole bunch of different kinds of things going on there. In fact, our guys from Corkscrewed were a Bell Fibe TV series.
Right.
So if you go to 001, you Bell Fibe, and then what am I looking for once I get there, Michael?
It's called This Is the Thing. So there's a cartoon poster of myself and Tim, who is the co-star. He's arguably the star of the show. Like, by far, the guy's hilarious. So yeah, it's This Is the Thing. It's under like the Hamilton section, because with Fibe, they break it out into regions,
right?
Or like whatever little category. So it's under entertainment or it's under Hamilton. I don't know. Depends like where you look.
Or if you search This Is the Thing, it'll come up.
Yeah, that too, which is like crazy. It's weird to have a show on actual TV, but then like so many people that have wanted to see it have been like, man, I don't have Fibe. Like, can I watch this? Like,
yeah.
You have to be in Hamilton to watch it, though. You can watch it from like if you're in Niagara Falls and you go on Fibe.
Yeah, as long as you have Bell, you can watch it on Bell. And then for the first like 30 days, it's on Bell. And we're allowed to put it on the internet after that. So it'll likely be on YouTube like not long after this, like probably a couple weeks from now.
Excellent. And are they releasing it? Is it going just an episode at a time that you're posting, or is it the whole series up, or is there multiple episodes? Or
yeah. So they did the whole episode at once, just like a big dump of
drop, right?
Yeah, of all of it. But it's quick. Like, it's a quick watch. It's only an hour total. So there's 5 episodes, but they're all like 12 minutes long. So you can fly through it in no time at all. And like, there's not a lot of scripted stuff that's on Fibe right now. The other scripted show that's on there is called Pink Is In, and Manolis was in that one too.
Oh yeah,
was.
He's cornering the market, man.
Yeah.
What can you? Sorry,
go ahead. No, go ahead. You go ahead.
What's the show about? Like, you want to explain today?
Yeah, so it's two guys that work at a record store. One is trying to be a comedian, which is me, and the other guy is trying to be a YouTuber, which is Tim, my coworker. And it's kind of like the day-to-day. It's kind of like Clerks or like Empire Records or High Fidelity, like something like that, where it's in a record store. The only difference is like we actually like our jobs. Like all of the other shows, like everyone like kind of shits on their workplace. It's not totally like that with this. So there's musical performances in it. Each episode, except for the third one, but each episode has either like a music or a comedy performance in it at some point. Like Pat in episode 5 has a song at the start of the episode.
I didn't know about my friends, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Just before Manolis interrupted me, and I was going to ask you a question.
I knew you were going to say that.
And my question was going to be: tell us a little bit about what the show's about.
That's crazy. It's about these two guys that work in a record store.
As I'm asking the question, I swear to God, I'm like, that was what Mike was gonna say. I knew it. I was so like,
see, we're so in tune with each other. Speaking of in tune, was Patrick in tune when he sang the song? Because this freaks me out a little bit. I did not know Patrick could sing.
Yeah, he re-recorded a song. So like a little while back, Pat, I don't know why you posted this song, but it's like, it's funny, man. It's about it's changing cigarettes, like people asking you for changing cigarettes in Hamilton.
It was just, I had gotten back from, because the club's downtown, so like every day I had to walk around Jackson Square, and I'm being asked for change in cigarettes every day. So like I was at home, and I was just, especially during that time, I was like playing the piano all the time. So I was just like, I just came up with this song about being asked for change in cigarettes. I recorded it, put it on Facebook. That was like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then Mike wanted to like bring it back to life in the show. So
good idea.
You'll see in the episode in the context of which I'm playing it. But yeah,
that's awesome.
It was fun.
Well, that's very cool. I hope everybody will check it out. And we'll let you know on this show when it does get posted elsewhere for people who don't have Bell Fibe. So,
yeah, right on.
But luckily enough, I have Bell Fibe. So I'm going to check it out. I still haven't had a chance to yet, but I know it's got a lot of local scenery, right? It was shot locally, and it's got some great people in it. So that's very, very cool. Mike Mitchell, our guest on Friday at 4:20. What do you say we get into the game, boys? We're going to dive right into the deep end. In fact, we're going to launch with this question for you, Mr. Mitchell. Let's go. I got the envelopes here with the 12 random topics. And I'm just going to pick an envelope for you. How about topic number 8? That seems like a good one.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I was hoping this wasn't going to come up till later, but that's okay. All right. This is a new feature on the show. One topic per show will feature a spelling quiz. Each of you will be given a word that you have to spell. Yes. Okay. So, Mr. Mitchell, you get the first word on my list. Try and spell phlegm. Phlegm.
PHLEGM.
Yes, he's absolutely correct. My dog even agrees.
That's perfect timing.
Ronnie is like right there. She's like, yes, he was right. Phlegm. All right. Patrick Coppolino, you get the second word on my list. Receiver.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
That's how you spell it.
Okay, Mr. Cocky. Let's go.
REC
He pulled it up on the computer.
IEVER.
You should be. You're smart. You should.
Oh my. Yeah, I didn't pull it. When did I pull it up?
Why are you looking to the left?
It looks like you're reading it.
I'm looking at Mike's face. Okay, Manolis can't believe I know how to spell receiver.
That's why I can't believe you're looking.
No, I was doing in my head the I after E except after C to make sure I got that correct. RECIE.
All right.
VER.
All right. Listen, the whole reason we came up with this topic was specifically for Manolis. Manolis, the third word on our spelling quiz here on Friday at 4:20. Dog.
ODG.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. OG
You know,
and the D.
when
Did
you
you think
asked,
I was gonna? Did you think I was gonna throw you a phlegm, buddy? Did you think I was gonna?
but
Do
you
that
know,
to you?
when you said phlegm, I'm like, Mike started spelling it, and like
P.
he goes PH. I'm like, no, it's an F. I'm like, and then at the end, I'm like,
Hear that?
and I'm like,
Yeah.
PH. What?
There's a video on YouTube where we did a spelling bee with Manolis at like Yuck Yucks when it used to be beside Hooters. And it was real. Manolis had to. The word we gave him was vagina because we thought that was his first word. Because we're like, he's got to know that one at least. He goes V I. He thought vagina.
No, there's no I.
Yeah, there is, but later
Yeah,
Later
in the word.
The I.
it's vagina.
There's an.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
it's an
actually, yeah, but try to spell it now. Actually, I'm curious what you think the third letter is.
VI. Well, I guess VAGIN.
That's vagine. Yeah.
Don't forget the
Vagina. Oh wait, VAGIN. Nah, A.
Yeah.
No way. Am I right?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Do I get one now?
You win. You win the
Vagina?
the spelling quiz because you spelled 2 words. The other 2 guys only spelled 1. All right, here we go. Mike Mitchell, we started off with a little bit of a stunt topic, so I'm going to give you our official real topic to start this episode of Friday at 4:20. Mike Mitchell, what is the best lingerie color?
Oh,
Best color of lingerie that
like-
a lady can wear.
like white, but sheer. Like you can kind of see through it.
Ooh, nice.
You know what I mean?
call. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking of that one because I was thinking of color, and I was like, oh, and he right away. He's like,
a little bit of both. Because
I want to sheer. I want to see through. Oh, I like that. That's
I think
very
most
good.
people are gonna say black or red, which is like
But that's what.
fine. It's all right, but I think it's better if it's like kind of white and see through, but there's more of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it covers
it's
a
like-
lot. Yeah, and just
Covers
teases
a
a
lot, but
little.
it's see through, and you're like, I see what's going on,
Nice.
but not really.
Yes. Manolis is consulting a phone a friend for this question, so just
What
bear with us. He's got a phone.
are
this
you
one.
wearing? What are you wearing? Okay, thanks, Mom.
All right, Patrick Paulina says Manolis is otherwise
love you.
is busy. He's busy.
Nathan's
He's
upstairs.
Yeah.
probably booking a gig right now.
I love you. Bye.
Okay. Love you
I
too.
don't know. Maybe I'm old school. Black.
Black. You going with black?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice, clean.
nice. Against the skin, it looks really good, right?
Yeah. Or skin color.
Oh
And
no,
then it's like a double surprise. It's like, hey, they're naked. Oh no, they're not.
Oh, that's it. It's for the surprise. There's a
Yeah.
reason that the granny panties are all beige, right? You just don't want to even go there, man. All right. You know what? I mean, I asked. Obviously, I come up with the topics and I ask the questions on the show, and usually, when I'm writing the questions out, I'm thinking, what are the answers going to be? So I have a look. I can prepare a little.
Yeah.
I did not see see-through coming, man. That was brilliant, Michael. That was the white with the. I love that. Manolis, did you take care of your phone business, buddy? You're okay? Are you getting your ducks cleaned or not?
My mom, my mom's in a nursing home, and
Yes.
and she's coming tomorrow to clean my ducks. Yes.
Well, we should just to highlight, right? Because I mean, we since we're sharing most of what's going on in your life anyway. Your father passed away. We all miss George terribly, and then it was time really for your mom to go to a nursing home because she just can't fully take care of herself, and it was becoming taxing for the family.
Right.
How's she making out there? Because that's a big transition for her.
I think she's starting to like it more.
Okay.
I think she does. She's a little lonely, but like she's I told her, and I think she's like happy that I was right. I said like I'm going to see you every day, so I visit her every day, and like it's pretty good. It's cool. It's interesting where this place is like called Willow Grove is the place, but like I was talking to Patrick, like there's different areas of the place where they're all named different, like so she's in Scenic Wood, and there's like. Right, like it's like a street name, and they're all different areas named different things. And I'm like, me and Pat were talking about like trying to make a show based around like how like all these old people could have beefs with each other, come from their different areas of the same building,
different neighborhoods. It's different the hoods, right?
Yeah,
they each have their own hood.
She's I don't know, she's cool, she's dope.
You know what's interesting is that, and I know, like you saw your mom a lot, but the only thing is, a purposeful visit to see her every day is probably more than she got at home when you would see her, but you wouldn't necessarily go, I'm going to go spend this time with her in the house. When
I knew it would be better because of that. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Because I go and I see her, we talk for an actual hour, where before it was like, it was
hey,
me
Mom,
just making.
I'm coming. I'm going.
You live with someone, you know. I'm sure Patrick, you know. It never talks to his wife. You know what I mean? Like unless they have sex. And like
that's when all the talking begins.
Just before, I think. I don't know. I only see videotapes.
Yeah. I know. I was gonna say that's just his porn. You don't talk to women unless you're having sex with them.
Well, I don't get the joke. What was it?
Yeah. Huh?
The funny part of this nursing home so far, like, because some of the people have dementia and are just like maybe
that's
fed
hilarious.
up. Well, this is the hilarious part. I'll be walking through. It's like, help! All you hear is, help me! Help me! And they'll look at me as I'm walking. Help! And I'm like, what? What do you want me to do? Like, you're just sitting.
You get them out.
You're sitting. Yeah, they're just sitting in a wheelchair and yelling, "Help me!" And I'm like, then I see someone that works there. I'm like, I think she needs help. And the funny part is, like, I was walking by this one room where, like, they get all together to watch the TV, and there was, like, 8 people watching the same show, and they were watching The Office, and I thought that was kind of cool.
How many of them are getting The Office is a whole other thing.
Right.
Manolis, the question was, before we got, changed the stream of thought there, best color lingerie.
I think black, but...
you're going to go black as well, eh? Nobody went red?
Red. Something about red is too like
trying
gauche.
too hard.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it's like I don't know if I want to give you my jizz. You know what I mean? Like, but like,
I'm sure the red lingerie is going to throw you off the game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, right? I'm like, it's like I'm not going to say, you know what, you can leave now. But I like, you know what else I like is like those like when the girls do that thing where like there's those bands that go from the lingerie up here to their like legs, and they hold up the socks and all that stuff. Those belts and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Garters.
Yeah, garters. There's something about that. It's really sexy.
That's a pretty sweet setup. Yeah.
Right.
You
and
take
then
one in the eye.
Yeah. I bet you have. I've never thought of that. Have you taken one in the eye?
In clothes.
Yeah. The next one thing is like it's a must. It's like it's got that push up. They got the push up. Like their boobs are almost like falling out of out of the front.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, and like for me
A
it's like
bustier.
for me it's like leave it on. Like I don't even want you naked. Like that's like I'll have sex with you like that, man.
All right. Well, listen, we've explored that topic about as well as we can here on Friday at 4:20, and we're continuing on with our special guest Mike Mitchell and his new show. It's called
This Is the Thing.
This Is the Thing. Why don't I? You know what? I keep spacing. I know it's got the thing in it, but I don't want to call it the Thing because that was a movie, and it has nothing to do with the Thing.
Way more popular than our
Way
show,
more
too.
popular.
Yeah.
This is the thing with Mike Mitchell, our special guest here on Friday at 4:20. This topic, hot off the news presses for us today, kids. The premier has decided that the kids are not going back to school before summer. So school's out for summer already. Patrick Coppolino, I know you have a child this impacts. Mike, I don't know. I know you have a child. I don't know if they're school age yet or not. Is your child school age?
My computer totally just froze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
so I missed all of that.
Oh, well, the kids are going to not going back to the kids are not going back to school. It was just decided this week and do you have a child of school age or not?
She's 3, so like she's in daycare right now. So we've just been sending her the whole time.
So you're cool.
Yeah, we're okay with it. Like we luckily haven't been impacted with it, but like everybody I know that has kids that are in school are pulling their hair out. It's like insane.
So, and that was what I wanted to get at, and I just want to get the panel to weigh in here, and lots of young parents who have kids. So, Mike, you can go ahead and start us off just with the decision not to send them back. There's 1 month left. They could have gone back for the last month of school, and I realize it's only 1 month, but you know what? 1 month of some structure, seeing your friends, getting maybe out of the house just to give your parents a break before 2 months of summer. Out.
Man.
So you think that most of the parents would have been in favor of them going back?
I think so. I like everyone I know that has kept their kids at home too. Around like the 6 month mark, we're like, they got to go back. Like I can't deal with this. Like think about it, man. Like on a good week, your kids were in school. How often would you actually see them? Like, I don't know, like 20 hours a week, maybe.
Yeah.
It's every day, all the time. Like it's insane.
All the time.
Yeah.
All day, every day. You're preaching to the choir, aren't we, Patrick Coppolino? You've got Esther at home. What were you hoping? Was she hoping, let's say, that she might get back to school for at least a month?
Well, I thought I honestly didn't know until like today, like earlier today when I saw that he was making the announcement. I didn't even know if it was up for discussion again. I just assumed once they started doing it at home again, I'm like, just knowing there was only like 2 months left, it was just going to be at home for the rest of the year.
I think the hard press was on to say the cases have come down. We're going to start opening some things up. They always said they didn't want to open stuff up. School was going to be first priority.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of parents, I'm just guessing here, but a lot of parents, well, as Mike said, it's like, even if you gave me the 1 month break of getting my life back in order, getting some semblance before they're off for the summer, and for the kids themselves, to have a little bit of structure, to see some friends, that kind of thing. That was a bit of a win there, man.
But I think that the back and forth, like, because this year, if they had gone back to school, that would have been like the third time they had gone back, right? Yeah. So I think that's hard on them too. Like you're at home this month. Oh, you're at school next month. Oh, you're going back home. But also maybe I don't know. What if it's also just there's 1 month left, right? Why risk it? Like the reason they're home is because cases were popping up at school. So why send them back for? Just let them,
Are kids getting it too now? Children?
Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Hey, listen, no, I know. That's why we're here. We actually just get together and invite a friend over to help educate Manolis as to what's going on in the world. So that's what this show's about.
There's no age. Yeah. Wait, there's no age limit?
No, there's not.
12 and up.
You don't have to be 18.
12 and up for vaccines, but anybody can get it. It's just, it doesn't impact them, right? I mean, young people don't die from it, but the problem is they spread it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So if they catch it from little Jimmy at school and now they take it home and now somebody else is carrying it off to grandma's and boom, next thing you know, we've got cases spreading everywhere. So Manolis, do you want to weigh in here? I don't know if you have an opinion on whether the kids should have gone back. Think about when you were in school. Would
Well,
you have wanted to go back for one
God,
last
no.
month?
God no, but I mean it's it's different now because they haven't been there for so long. I think kids would like the social connection with other kids. I think they miss it.
Yeah.
You know.
Sure.
But I wouldn't send them back. I think it's like I agree with Patrick now. Listening to him, yeah, I was like of course go back, but no. It seems like I don't know if we should go back at all for anything.
Yeah, everyone's gonna work from home now. Everyone's going to school at home.
I've checked out a while ago now, so
Yeah. The weird thing though with the homeschool is just like the parents kind of became part-time teachers because the teacher can only do so much from their end of their screen, right? So like you
It's
have
like-
to be you don't just send them and they just do it. Like you're constantly helping them, and there's like 4 different software programs they have to use, and like you have to have the computers to be able to run that stuff.
drive it.
you know what it
Everybody's
is, Pat? It's like when you go to like Dollarama or something, and now they have the thing where you can scan your own items, and you like check
Yeah.
out, and you're like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's what it is.
and it's like, hey, I work here, you know, like it's like I could do this job, and now it's
Yeah.
like another year of this is like the schools are all going to be boarded up.
Yeah, it's
Parents are teaching the
self-checkout
kids.
school. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a good way to look at it, Manolis. Self-checkout school. I like that. This is Friday, 420, with our guest, Mike Mitchell. And Mike, though, you know, when the first time we had you on, first couple of times we had you on, I think you've been on twice before, have you not?
Yeah, a couple of times.
And you do stand-up comedy?
I try.
Yeah. How much have you've been missing it? Are you anxious to get back to that? I know you're doing some other things now, but are you anxious to get back and strut your stuff on the stage again?
Yeah,
or?
man, I'm dying. I wrote a bunch of stuff, and like the closest to performing was shooting the show.
Right.
Like the last time I actually did a spot was like, I don't know, man, October maybe.
Okay.
Like around then, like I'm dying to get back at it. I did one Zoom show too, and it's not the same.
No.
It's because it's weird because like some people just don't have their cameras on, or if they have their cameras on, they don't have the microphone on. So like half the people are laughing, or you're bombing. Like you don't know. That's
You
at
feel
least
like
if
you're
in a
bombing.
club- Yeah, that's the thing. Like you have no idea.
You're sitting there laying material out there thinking, you know, I recognize this sound from when it wasn't going well.
Yeah. Dude, I knocked my computer over the first joke I told. I was like gesturing and I hit my like my cord like that, and I knocked it out this little stand. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is a great start to the
First
Zoom
time
show.
Zoom comic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us, and hopefully people are finding us entertaining, talking about the issues of the world. This important one just coming up now. This is topic number, I believe it's 9. Topic number 9. I'm going to throw this one Manolis's way. Manolis, what's the worst hat? If you see somebody wearing it, what hat could somebody be wearing that you think, oh no, that's trouble? That's just, I don't even want to go there.
You know what hat I don't like? I don't mind the traditional like cowboy hat. Like I even like the giant 10-gallon. I'm like, go big, go home. I don't like the ones. You know the ones. I don't like when dudes wear the ones that are all tight. Like
the corn hats,
Yeah.
the weaved hats where the tight
there's
little
some.
knot. Okay,
Those dudes are like, that's the guy that was gonna bang your girlfriend when you pass out. You know what I mean? That's the guy that's going to like steal all the change out of your car. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's that guy's just not that. That's the guy that you're like, why am I friend? Like you were like, I should have never been friends with this guy.
right,
He
right.
ruined my life.
Yeah.
He's like, he's got that. He's got a straw. And then
Yep.
he's drinking beers, and
Yeah.
it's like it's 9 a.m.
You know what else he's got? Because he's got the tight little weave hat. He's got the straw. The other thing he's got, always Van Halen t-shirt.
You know what? You know what song?
Van Halen t-shirt every time.
Don't ever do that again. I love Van Halen. You know that. You know what song he loves? You know what's his favorite song?
Sweet Home Alabama.
No.
Okay.
Bye bye, Miss America. Bye. He's like playing that. It's May 2-4. You're like,
got a
let's play
truck.
this song for 4 hours, because that's how long this song is. Jesus, have you ever listened to that song? It's like, is this song still playing? How is this?
8 minutes and 27 seconds.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough. All right. The
He's got a truck with a trailer hitch, but he's never hitched a trailer to it before.
and it's flapped down, and
Wait, hold on, dude. I got a truck with a trailer hitch.
and they're at the drive-in. He's at the drive-in. He's got it backed up. It's backwards, of course, and he's sitting there.
Of course, yes. The lawn chairs in the back of the bed.
The weave
Okay.
lawn chairs. Like, you're
Yeah,
such a
good
stereotype. Go away.
Oh, I love it. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for when I thought of this topic. A hat
made me
that
mad.
just says, "Oh my god, if this guy is not this guy or gal is they're
Yeah.
trouble, man."
Yeah.
Patrick Coppolino, you got a hat that sets you off?
Yeah, what are those guards at like Buckingham
The
Palace?
Beefeater? The Beefeater hat.
The Marge Simpson
Marge
hair
Simpson.
hats.
Made of bison fur?
Yeah, what are those? And why were those ever a thing? And why are they still a thing? I don't like.
Worst uniform
It's-
for going to war in ever.
They're so
It's
heavy
ridiculous.
too. They've
Yeah,
gotta
they
be
must.
so
They
heavy.
must feel it every time if they like lean their head over a little bit. It must like.
And the strap across the chin,
Yeah.
too, right? It's like I can't even put it under my chin. It'll rip my head right off. So
But
I
like,
put it.
That's a
yeah,
good hat.
but you're supposed to respect them, right? And you're
Yes.
not supposed to like.
Yeah.
Everyone like teases them and tries to get them to react and stuff. But like, are they purposely making them look like as ridiculous as possible? Like,
I know they're called the Beefeaters, and that's where you get Beefeater Jim, right? I mean, they see the same guys on the gin bottle. So,
Yeah.
But they're called. I don't know if the hat is referred to as the soldiers themselves are referred to as the Beefeaters.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's a good hat. I like that. I wouldn't trust that. It always reminds me of if you ever watched the Flintstones and the Water Buffalo Lodge and the Fred and
no
Barney used
way!
to wear the
The-
Oh
used to
my
wear the Water
god,
Buffalo Lodge hats.
those are great.
They were just like the Beefeater hats, man.
This is a
love
good
the
hat.
WKRP cap is awesome, man. That's like what Randy Travis would have worn that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so true.
Very, very, very cool. Although Randy Travis had hair, whatever. Mike Mitchell, is there a hat that you actually are wearing a hat? Is there a hat that you kind of think, oh, this is going to be trouble? I don't like people who wear those.
Yeah, man, fedoras for sure.
Oh, really?
I've
No
never
fedora?
seen someone wearing a fedora and like I want to be that guy's friend. There's no like if you're wearing a fedora, you don't have any social cues in life. It's 2021. Everything you know about interacting with people you read on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, you know who's gonna love this? Women. No, they don't. No, they don't.
And you know what? And there's a
it's so
sense
funny.
that in the old days, the fedora had its cool day. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
like
there's a cool
1940.
time. But now, you're saying now, the fedora is, you're wearing a fedora, you're trying too hard.
Oh my god, yeah, man. Of course. Like
What
Yeah,
about
just
Breaking Bad?
that's not a fedora.
What
it's
is it?
a bowler.
Yeah,
Bowlers,
I
totally
have
different
one.
than a
Or
fedora.
a pork pie hat? I don't know. There's like I know
okay.
too much about
Yeah.
styles of hats.
I like the pork pie
Apparently.
hat. The Blues Brothers wore pork pie hats. I used
Yeah.
to I love the Blues Brothers, man. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
cool.
But you have to be like a certain type of confident to pull that off. If you're wearing a fedora, you're not confident at all. That's a
Look
cool
at that.
hat,
Top it
Matt.
all.
Now that is not a fedora. That's an awesome hat.
Yeah.
What is that you're wearing there, Patrick? What do you refer to
this
that?
is the Heisenberg hat.
The Heisenberg hat. Oh, from Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
Okay, look at that. Yeah, it does look like it, eh? Nice.
Where's your hat, Mike?
What's that?
Where's your hat?
It doesn't fit over my headphones, man. My hat's in the other room. I come in. You want me to wear the cowboy hat? I'll bring it back out, buddy.
Oh
No,
yeah,
but
I
then it will
forgot
look
you
like-
used to. What happened? You never stopped wearing that. What happened?
I started doing the show from home,
I
and
used
I
to
was,
love
and I
that
have to wear
hat.
and I wear the headphones, and I'll
Do you
go-
wear cowboy boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I forgot
Do you
about
ride
that.
horses?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I drive a truck with a trailer hitch, and I've never pulled a trailer, so I have that.
Yeah, and he
I-
bangs your girlfriend
listen.
when you're sleeping.
I
Rude.
wear Van
I would-
Halen t-shirts.
Dude, I would never bang your girl. If I was gonna bang your girl, you'd be awake.
Wow.
You know, because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm not gonna like do something behind your back.
Oh, that's terrible. Let me just, for the record, because I don't know that I've ever told this story, but just quickly, the reason for the cowboy hat and the cowboy boots, I'm not a cowboy. I don't think I'm a cowboy. I know I'm not. But I worked at a country radio station, and we were launching the country music radio station. And I just thought, what better way to attract attention? Because people already look at me when I walk in a room because I'm 6'5". So I just thought, you know what? When I'm going places, I wear the cowboy hat and the cowboy boots, and I get the conversation going about the new country station. So that's where it came from. The country station left, turned into a comedy station, and I was like, I started going out without the cowboy hat and cowboy boots. Didn't need them anymore. And all anyone would say to me is, "Where's the hat? Where's the hat?" I thought, you know what? Screw it.
You
I'm going to wear the
branded
hat, so
yourself.
at least I can have a conversation about something else other than where's my damn hat. So that's the story of the cowboy hat. I'm
I
sure
miss
you guys
it.
are really glad you asked.
No, I am glad. But I
Yeah,
would like you to start wearing it
It's
again.
probably also hard for him to wear headphones with them on.
Yeah, can't wear it with my headphones. That's the problem. All right, here we go. I got one more time. We got time for probably two more topics, and then I got to go make dinner. All right. Friday at 4:20. Mike Mitchell, our special guest. He's below me on my screen. I don't know if he is on yours.
No, he's it's under me.
He's under you. Oh, it's all. I'm all confused.
I'm beside you, above Pat.
Mike Mitchell is there. One of them. He's the guy you don't normally see on the show, but he's been here before. Mike, I'm going to throw this topic at you. This is topic number 10. This is, again, hot off the presses, and I wanted to pick a couple of these news stories because this one is particularly local to Hamilton, and I know you shop local, you hang out local, you're a local guy. So I want to go around the horn. I think I know where everybody stands on this, but let's just settle the debate once and for all. Yes or no to LRT? It's back in it's back on.
Are you
We're getting
serious?
$3.4 billion from the federal and provincial governments to build a train across the center of downtown Hamilton. Are we in favor or are we again? Mike Mitchell, your clock starts now.
Oh man, I've been in favor of it, but like if you're gonna do it, do it. It's been talked about forever, and it looks like too. Like I don't know if you guys have been downtown recently, but there's like hotels and shit being built, like corner of King and Queen. Like a lot of stuff is being built, but you're gonna ruin those businesses all along there that have like already been smoked by COVID if you go ahead and build LRT. I don't know. It's complicated, but
You know what it is? I would just say there are actually right now there are 5 cranes currently building buildings in our downtown. That's never happened in Hamilton's history. 5 cranes actually shooting up, right? And we know that to be a proper city nowadays, you need density. You need the people sort of living on top of each other. Businesses will struggle. It'll be tough, but the LRT will bring so much money and so much value to those places and people living downtown. That maybe you can't really say no to $3.4 billion being invested in your city. Patrick Coppolino, what's your point?
Well, kind of like what Mike said, like pre-COVID, the LRT was the biggest threat to the comedy club and Anchor Bar. Like they were really worried about that. As soon as construction starts, like there goes all that walking traffic.
Yep.
Parking's already a nightmare down there. That's going to be gone. It'll just not be worth going to for like, it'll take several years for them to finish it. But then also I don't fully understand the need for it. Like as someone who like took public transportation downtown for years, I don't understand, like, because the argument was like, wasn't it like you can go from like basically McMaster to
Eastgate Square. Yeah.
But who's like, why can't you do that now? You can't. There's buses that do that, but also like it's not like all of a sudden the LRT's here and all these people from Stony Creek are like, finally we can go downtown, we can go to Jackson Square. Like why? I don't get it.
Okay, and you know what? And that's totally legitimate, and everything that Mike said was legitimate as well. I mean, these are the problems, right, that we face with making this decision.
And want to take up lanes too.
Oh yeah, you're going to get rid of the car traffic on King Street, and they'll have to reroute that car traffic off of King, by and large. But the only one thing would be if I'm in Stony Creek and I want to go downtown to Levity, and I don't have wheels, right? I can Uber. It's going to cost me a fair penny. I can take a bus, but it is going to take a while, or I can get on what would ultimately be a 5-minute LRT ride downtown. Now, are you going to get more people downtown if it's 5 minutes and I'm in Stony Creek?
Is it going to be 5
Eric
minutes?
Johnson's going to be downtown all the time.
It's
How's
not
it going to be 5 minutes? It's going to be
because the LRT doesn't. It only stops. No, 17 stops right across the entire city. So you're stopping every 4 blocks instead of every single corner. And those stops are only stopped at if there's somebody to get on or somebody to get off. So you literally can cross the city in 12 minutes.
But doesn't it have to, isn't it like the streetcars in Toronto? Like, doesn't it still have to like stop at red lights and like go with the cars and stuff like that?
No, because there's a train every 10 minutes. Because the trains just keep running back and forth down the track, right? It's just back and forth. There's multiple trains.
The trains don't have to stop for traffic.
Like, and there's
absolutely no stopping.
It'll be its own lane. There's no cars in those lanes.
It has dedicated lanes. So dedicated lanes with 17 stops along the way, and it will stop at each one of those stops, let people on, let people off. Boom. It's like almost like a subway, right?
Yeah, but
boom, 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 boom. You know how fast a subway can get you across Toronto.
Yeah, but these aren't going that fast, are they?
Not as fast as a subway, but they're not traveling as far.
But if I want to,
anyway, I don't want to get too deep into the weeds here. I'm not the representative I'm on the mountain. I probably won't even ever ride it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Most people that are in favor for it live on don't even go downtown.
I have a truck. You think I'm getting out of that
So,
thing? No way.
So if you so the people that live in Stony Creek aren't allowed to move. Like
What?
No, they're never allowed to move. You have to stay in Stony Creek.
Yeah, so like what? How about just like downtown move downtown. There's your problem. Like,
Yeah, didn't you hear
like,
there's 5 cranes building condos down there right now?
Like why? Yeah, what's up? Why is it so important to get the
I'm
it
trying
takes
to
me
get
forever.
people to your gig, man. I'm trying to get people to your gig.
How
dude.
it takes me forever to. Is there any way? Like it takes me forever to get to Toronto. Is there any way we could move the city like and
Closer
like
to Toronto.
take out? Yeah, can we take out Stony Creek?
Oakville, and
and
Mississauga.
Put Toronto right there. Like, is that the? It's like I really love Europe, dude. I love it, but you know what? It's far. Can we just drill through the earth and get there?
The people from
It
Stony
takes
Creek
time to
have
get everywhere.
They have to get to the stop, right?
Right.
Like if you want to go from Eastgate,
you drive to Eastgate. You get on the train.
so people got to get in their car now, drive to Eastgate, get out of their car, and get on the train, go downtown.
Listen.
But hey, people get to lose their businesses.
No, but I thought I was in favor because I thought I was getting more people to Manolis and Patrick's and Mike Mitchell's gig. But it turns out the comedy club won't be there.
No, if you can't afford the bus or a car, you can't afford a show anyways. Go to the
It's $20 to get from Stony Creek to downtown on Uber. You don't got $20, stay home.
It'll be $2. I don't want you at my show.
Like all these like businesses that we're gonna like we're just like the clothing, all those stores downtown Hamilton. There's
King Street's done. Yeah, King Street, all those businesses will be done.
Tough. It'll be tough in the short term. Long term, it's gonna be great.
There's obviously some sort of backdoor deal where it's like, we'll okay this, and you were gonna get a shitload of money for letting you do this stupid idea.
I thought we talked to you, Manolis, about not mentioning backdoor deals on the show anymore. Come on, buddy. The hell.
You know what?
Listen, we got to wrap this awesome edition. Thank you. It was a spirited debate. That was good. We rarely have a spirited debate on this show. Mostly we're just talking about favorite popsicle colors. So that's good. That's a step up for Friday at 420. Mike Mitchell, This Is the Thing. I want to watch This Is the Thing. So I got to go to Bell 5, right?
You do for now. It'll probably be on YouTube in a couple of weeks.
But you know what? I can't wait a couple of weeks. So find somebody who's a friend of yours who has Bell 5, damn it. And only one evening of binge watching and you will have knocked this sucker down. It's going to be awesome. If you have Bell 5, go to 001, look it up under Hamilton, under entertainment, under This Is the Thing, the title. Mike, who else? Give me some names of the other people that worked on this with you.
Oh God. Tyler Shazma directed it. Hilarious dude. Brandon McIntosh, Ashley Sloggett produced it. Same with Brandon McIntosh. Pat Manolis are in it. The guys from Dirty Nil. Ed the Sock is in it. Tara Lightfoot is a local-ish musician.
Yeah, we've had Tara on the show.
B.A. Johnson, big Hamilton guy.
B.A. Nice.
Yeah.
You guys really went all Hamilton with this thing,
dude.
didn't
It's
you?
super Hamilton. It's
That's awesome.
Jason Allen's in it. Anthony Malekis, Doug Koning, Chris Adoranti. Yeah, man. Pretty much every Hamilton comic you can think of.
So if you are Hamilton, like we are all Hamilton, please check out This Is the Thing. We will let you know on this show in the future as soon as Mike lets us know that it's available somewhere else other than Bell 5. But in the meantime, find somebody with Bell 5 and make them your buddy. Bring over a 6-pack and have a good time. Thank you, Mike, for doing the show. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And best of luck with This Is the Thing. And we hope to have you back again real soon.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's awesome. Thanks again
for doing it. Patrick Coppolino, what do you got to say for yourself?
Follow me on Twitch.
It's the same everywhere.
Yeah,
it's the same. He's not bringing anything.
I don't know, and we're still not sure when Levity's going to open. But if the Anchor Bar patio opens, we're definitely going to try to do some shows out there this year.
Oh,
so
nice.
That will probably come before the club. Yeah.
Well, because we're looking for a June 1-4, right, on the opening of patios. Looks like June 14th probably patios open, so we might be able to get something cooking there. That'd be sweet. Nice. Yeah. You know what? And the business is still going because they're not bringing the train through yet.
Yeah. So until the LRT, we'll do some shows at Anchor Bar.
Support it until the LRT comes through. All right. Thank you, Patrick. That was awesome. Manoli. Any more backdoor deals, buddy?
I just want to say I think I was talking to Coppolino the other day, and apparently he's playing video games like 10 hours a day. So I just want to say I think you should. I think enough, Patrick.
Intervention? You want to do an intervention? Mike, will
No.
you join us with an intervention here? We got to get Patrick. He's got to stop playing with himself.
No, it's I'm
Is it gonna be a good
working.
time?
He's got some new best friend. He was talking about some guy that I'm supposed to like I know him for years. I'm like, who the hell's this guy? Oh, you wouldn't know him.
Is this Factoryville thing that you're doing, or?
No, I got tired of that. Now I play DayZ. It's like an open world survival zombie game.
Oh,
And you play online. I mean, all my friends.
Have you been out?
My
if you
real
go
friends.
outside, there's a pandemic on. There's an open world zombie game being played outside right now.
I know.
You can take part in first real world shooter.
he's talking to
but it
these people
sucks
more
'cause,
than
like,
me.
When I kill people out there, I go to jail and
Wow,
stuff. So.
that's a good point. Manoli, always great catching up with you. I love you, brother.
dude.
Patrick, whatever. Mike Mitchell, you're the best. Okay. That's it, guys. That's all we have time for. But thank you so much. Thank you to you for watching our little show Friday at 420. Tell your family, tell your friends, hit the like button. Is there a subscribe button? I don't know. We don't have that. But you can do other things and go to Spotify or any of the other services, and you can find previous episodes of Friday at 420. Look up Friday at 420 and then subtitle Mike Mitchell, and you'll see this guy again. Oh, he's not there, is he? He's up there. Where is he? I'm pointing here. He's over there somewhere.
But,
all right.
yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. And until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days, have an awesome weekend.